How long can you live a lie before the truth burns your entire world to the ground? I was sitting in my car in the rain-slicked parking lot of a high-end steakhouse on McKinney Avenue in Dallas, looking at a reflection in the window that I didn't recognize anymore. My wife Sarah was inside, laughing with a man who wasn't me. It was that specific breathless sound she used to make when we first started dating, a sound I hadn't heard in 5 years. At that moment I realized our 10-year marriage wasn't just dying. It had been murdered, and the woman I loved was holding the smoking gun. It started with small things. A phone turned face down on the nightstand at 2 a.m. The sudden need for girls' nights that lasted until dawn. Sarah became a ghost in our own home, cold and manipulative, looking through me as if I were a piece of furniture she was planning to replace. She thought I was weak. She thought the loyal, steady husband she'd leaned on for a decade was too blinded by love. To see the patterns, she was wrong. I spent the next 3 months in a silent, living hell. While she stayed late at the office in Uptown, I was in our basement. Gathering the digital breadcrumbs, she was too arrogant to hide. I found the burner phone hidden in a box of old Christmas decorations. I saw the messages vivid, disgusting plans they made while I was cooking dinner. For a family that no longer existed, every text was a knife. Every photo they shared was a hammer blow to my soul. I broke down once alone in the garage at 3 a.m., sobbing until my ribs ached. But when I stood up, the sadness was gone.
Only.
The ice remained. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I watched them from the shadows, hiring a professional to track them to a boutique hotel in Highland Park. I watched him, a smug executive named Marcus, put his hand on her waist like he owned her. I gathered the bank statements showing she was funneling our joint savings into a private account. She was planning to leave me buried in debt while she escaped into a sun-drenched new life. The revenge wasn't loud. It was surgical. I waited for her sister's 40th birthday gala, massive, high-society event at a ballroom in downtown Dallas. Everyone was there. Her parents, our coworkers, the people she spent so much energy impressing. I had volunteered to handle the tribute slideshow, instead of childhood photos and vacation clips. The projector displayed high-resolution photos of Sarah and Marcus at the hotel. It played the audio recordings of them laughing about how pathetic and clueless I was. The silence that hit that room was the loudest thing I've ever heard. Sarah stood there, her glass of champagne shattering on the marble floor, her social standing evaporating in real time. I didn't stay to watch her cry. I'd already filed the divorce papers, emptied the accounts she thought I didn't know about, and moved her belongings into a storage unit in a bad part of town. By the time she reached our house, the locks were changed. Her reputation was a blackened ruin, and her smug lover had already blocked her number to save his own career. She ended up in a cramped apartment off a noisy interstate, the arrogance replaced by a hollow, desperate grayness. I sat on our porch months later, watching the Dallas skyline. The house was quiet. My life was empty, but it was honest. I still hear that laugh sometimes in my nightmares, but now she's the only one left in the dark.